Hello, beloved ones. Love me as I am is a myth. So, are you the love me as I am person? Are you the kind of friend, family who always say, tell your friends that, oh, if he really loved you, he would love you as you are? Welcome. How much is my name? And I help you to release emotional pain and generational sexual shame. That is releasing the imprints, the beliefs, the lie, the myth that has kept you hostage for eons. Not only you, but the family that you are born in. So let's have a conversation. If he really loved you, if she really loved you, he would love you as you are. So my question is simple. Who are you? When you say love me as I am, what are you talking about? You know, and what I'm aware of is everybody is talking about be authentic. You know, it's a strategy. It's the best strategy. Just be authentic. Whether it's in business, relationship, be yourself. And when you are yourself, you attract somebody who love you, who truly loves you. But the question is, what part of you is being authentic, right? Because there is wounded authenticity. The part of you that was created from survival, the part of you that was never fully accepted, right? So when you meet people, as much as you call it authenticity, it's wounded authenticity. You show up to defend the wounds, right? So if you meet somebody who has got standards, they don't see the wounded you, they see the highest version of yourself. That's why somebody can hold space for you and say, baby, let's go together, let's go gym. What are you doing? I see you succeeding in this area. They see the best version of you because they're coming with higher standards. But if at all your mindset is, if you love me, you would love me as I am, what are you going to do? You're going to sabotage that relationship because your defensiveness, your survival mechanism are telling you that they want to change me. Right? You refuse anything that will lead you to the best version of yourself. You surround yourself with people who will affirm the woundedness, especially when it comes to family or even people in the society. They will affirm the woundedness. If they loved you, they will love you as you are, because you are this, whatever person that they describe. But the question is, right? Do I get turned on? Because sometimes it's just woundedness that you are vomiting. Sometimes it's not even your truth that you are vomiting. You are speaking of the programs that you learned to defend. And you call that, I'm just being authentic. No, you don't even care about how other people feel, right? It's your wounds that come first. You have to defend the little girl, the little boy who was told that who you are is wrong. And you affirm that I'm just going to show up as myself. And you show up in business, at work, with the same, this is who I am. But where does that take you? How is that adding into your intimacy, right? How is it adding into the money that you want to make? Are you open to receive? Because if you are defensive, definitely you're not open to receive. Because an extraordinary self, and I'm not talking about a strong person here, because a strong person is somebody who was carved from pain, from wounds. This is why there is defensiveness. Sometimes we don't have any choice but to be strong, but being strong comes at a cost because you don't even get to be seen. So sometimes when you hear be authentic, what part of you is being authentic? Are you protecting maybe the part of you that has inherited imprints that you have seen? The father who was a womanizer, the father who made love with the neck of a bottle, and you saw that and you became that. And somebody's telling you, sharing with you, I see you bigger than just, making love with the neck of a bottle. And you feel like they want me to change, but this is who I am. yet your health is being affected. Sometimes it's even about weight. And I'm not saying that we ain't supposed to change, as in like aging, having children and all that. But at the end of the day, it's not just about the body. It's about who you being, right? Your energy, because everything affects your confidence. It affects your health. And eventually your performance, even when it comes to intimacy, it's not the same. The way you show up in a room is not the same. So somebody loves you, but they're not attracted to you. And this is what people miss. I love you, but I don't desire you, right? I love you, but I'm not attracted to you. Because who you being, when you open your mouth, I get turned off. When you speak to other people, because at times your authenticity may be raw and cruel to other people, right? It's your wound that comes first, and it's like, I was just sharing my truth. But you consider other people's feelings. You think about what's going to come out of your mouth when you speak, right? When you are making love with your partner, are you open to receive? Do you let go, right? And I cannot stop saying this, that even when it comes to the orgasmic talk healing experience, the surrender, right? If you want to hold into the doing, the moment your body, like that energy that is building up, that is just asking of letting go, like just breathe in, let go, let go. You want to hold into you. Your body is tightening, right? You do not know how to let go. So you cannot experience the talk healing orgasmic orgasm, right? Because you are busy into defending. When somebody wants to hold space for you, you are not even available for that. I'm strong, I can do it. And then you are surprised that your business is experiencing ceiling, like when it comes to the money. You've been hitting 10,000, 30,000 per month, whatever expenses are coming in. Something breaks up when you popped. Why? Because you don't even trust yourself. You don't trust your partner. You don't trust the universe. You don't fucking trust anyone. You are operating from survival. And then you point a finger at your partner, somebody who's coming through, who is intentional, conscious. Because often people say, oh, there are no men these days. No. If at all you are attracting emotionally unavailable partners or even friends, because at times it starts with friends who are just coming to use you as much as men who are just coming to sleep with you, heal in your sexual energy because you are busy being ashamed of it. You are busy being defensive. You are not allowing yourself to be supported. And I always tell people that when it comes to the sexual energy, money, they are connected, and money is a supporting frequency. You know, sexual energy is connected to our pleasure that we get to experience. Sexual energy is connected to the beauty, you know, even when it comes to seeing the beauty in other women or men, right? And often one thing that we have also normalized, and this is just coming through, we have dehumanized ourselves, that especially what is normalized is often when you are with a man and then the man is looking at another woman, already it's like it's justified. Why is he looking at another woman? You know? But beauty, when you are connected to yourself, with yourself at that level, you get to appreciate beauty. You can look at a man and just appreciate the beauty that you see. And men, still the same thing. But if you are coming from insecurity, you can defend. And this is where actually that wounded authenticity is showing up a lot. I've been trying to ignore this. There's a lot that is coming through the throat, you know, which is, we're talking about expression here, right? So wounded authenticity, often it shows up in women when they are angry that, oh, my partner looked at another woman. Why, how dare he, right? And then there are people who are healed. They can, when you say, baby, look at that woman, look at how beautiful she is, you really mean it. It's not a trap where it's like when he looks, then it's like, oh, he's going to be beaten because how dare you look at another woman? And then you say, I was just being authentic. Stop defending your wounds. And the most important thing, and the question that I want you to ask yourself, at what cost are you defending these wounds? What is it that they're costing you when you look at the relationship, the potential relationship that you are meant to have, of a conscious, intentional, and liberating partner, because we're talking about somebody who helps you to align with your unique essence, right? You've met them, but you couldn't stand them because you did not have the capacity for a man who can hold you into those higher standards. And then they left. And then your friends lied to you. Your family lied to you. If this person really loved you, they would love you as you are. But no, I can love you and not be attracted to you. I can love you and not desire you. I can love you and leave you, right? Because I trust you to walk the path that you are meant to walk. That's love. I trust you to figure it out because I know that you don't have to change on my time. I trust your higher self to guide you, right? I'm not going to force or project what I see on you. I may connect with your or see your highest potential, but I know that it doesn't mean that you get to unleash it. For some of us who are good in attracting potential, right? Oh, he's got potential. And maybe they're telling you that he's got potential, you've got potential. But the question is, are you open and willing to unleash it? And if you are not committed to yourself to unleashing that highest potential, if you're not willing to see what the people around you with higher standards see in you, how do you expect other people to commit to you? Right? Because we can only love you at the level that you love yourself. And this is also another thing. People love you. But the question is their love enough to nourish your soul? And sometimes you may say, you know what? This person really loves me. I know they love me. But at the end of the day, I feel like something is missing. Some may tell you that, oh, you are not appreciative. They don't get it, right? They don't get it. I was asked, where are you going to find a man who doesn't cheat? And the thing is, when you are so entangled with chaos, cheating seems like it's a higher standard. But when you are called for something bigger than you, you know that 30%, it can cost you your purpose. It can cost you your name. It can cost you even your life. Because that means your energy is scattered. You are busy managing somebody else. You don't even have time for yourself. They are feeding from you, right? It's like parasites. They are feeding from your energy, especially when you get to sleep with them. Whatever shit that they're carrying, whatever emotions that they're not willing to process, you get to be, actually you can't process it, but you get to take it. You hold into it. You ain't gonna do shit with it because it's not yours. So have high standards for yourself. If you say, I want a man who is whatever qualities and values that you have, ask yourself about your own values. When you look at your business, what is happening? How connected are you? Right? Let's look at your sexual energy. How are you comfortable saying what you want? I often heard people that, oh, I want to make this much this month. Okay, cool. Tell me. Some will go into the mind and start talking about basically theory. And their body's like, hell no. Some people, even when they start mentioning the amount that they desire, all they fear is all that is coming through is the fear. Sometimes it's shame, disgust. How can you have something that you are disgusted about? And the best way to connect with this is your sexual energy. If you are comfortable to sit with what you desire and make love with it, right? Whether you want 30,000, 100,000, you want an intentional, loving, liberating partner. How does it feel when you connect with that? For some of you, the first thought is like, oh, that's just a fantasy, right? It doesn't exist. You don't believe in it. So how do you expect to create it? You don't feel it. All that is coming through is shame. And I always talk about this even when it comes to just your name. When it comes to your name, just for beginners, your name, and there is shame that comes through. Some of it is ancestral. And you are trying to go around asking people, pay me. Pay me. Who? Who are you? You say your name. I mean, if you hate your name even, what do you expect? What can you create? And sexual energy is creation energy. Who do you allow to penetrate you? What are they bringing, right? If I feel in the horniness and it's kind of like, yeah, it would be nice to just sleep with them, but I know that they are not really that into me, but whatever. What the fuck are they bringing? Let's talk about that. So I just came here to just share a little bit of that. Wake up. And the whole love me as I am, it's a myth. It's a lie. When somebody has got standards, they've got boundaries, that's a person to really pay attention to. Because somebody who just accepts you, look at you, wilting away, not being yourself, your energy is changing, the way you speak, resentment has built up. When you open your mouth, it's just anger, but you are carrying on. I just have to be thankful, at least. At least I have a job. At least I'm married. At least I have a partner. For how long are you going to go through life carrying that? You're talking about, oh, it's our 20 years anniversary. What the fuck are you celebrating? Let's talk about the quality. How open are you to life? What standards, the structure is this person bringing into your life? What structure do you even have for yourself? Because before you can expect another man to hold any structure for you, baby, you better have that structure with your masculine. If you are coming with the wounded masculine, you're going to attract the wounded masculine. And this brings me back to the core of the issue. I love him. And I know he loves me. And you are talking about the love that you received from your father, the absent or present father, right? Because they loved you. But they were still coming from the wounds. Probably their love was, baby, how much do you want? They give you money, they're gone. And then you attract a man who is willing to spend on you. But they're not present for you. They can't hear what you're saying. You attract a man like a father who showed up but told you that know your place as a child, right? You don't get to talk. You listen and hear what I say. And now you are with a man who is telling you the same thing. And you're surprised. Oh, my dad was always there, he loved us, he worked hard for us. We don't deny that. But we're looking at the emotional presence, availability. We're looking at the spiritual presence. What kind of space did that person hold? We're looking at the ability for you to be yourself, to express yourself, and to know that it's safe for you to desire what you desire. It's safe for you to be heard, to be known, to be seen. Because these are the same things that are blocking your income. These are the same thing that brings the versions of your father in your relationship, right? The same thing that brings a boss that is going to show up as your mother or your father telling you that shush and listen to what I'm saying. And you wonder what is happening. Let's look at your mother and father wound. And some people will be like, I don't know why I have to look at this. And I don't have time for this because I've got doctorate, whatever, masters. This is a different path. A relationship doesn't care which university you went to, what qualifications you have, what certifications you have. The question is, who is showing up? Your energy. When you speak, what do people feel? When you get into a room, what are you transmitting at every moment? Right? So, Aomoteme is my name, Intimacy and Income Alchemist, the psychic surgeon. I'm the kind of person who connects with you and trace anything and everything that your body is holding into. You tell me what you want, I tell you where the block is, and I remove it. That's what I do. I don't come from the mind with theory. Your body is communicating with me. I'm talking about the highest body consciousness, right? What does it take for you to align with the highest version of you that has the capacity? Because when you're talking about sexual energy, clearing the generational sexual shame and emotional pain, we are clearing the shit that you are holding into that is taking space for you to have the capacity to receive the love, the wealth, right? And most importantly, embody your extraordinary self. And if you want to have a conversation, baby, comment below, send me a DM, or go by available healing session activations. So just let me know. I'll send you the links. Because what I know is your ancestors came here and they went through shit. They created from survival. The women in your lineage, they were not heard. They didn't have a voice. They nurtured the men. They were told to know their place. And they went through that shit. They endured so that you don't have to. so that we can thrive. So let's do this for you, for your lineage, and for your legacy. Much love.